Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to repair a BMW mirror, because I have to, or I want to, rather than replace it, because I already replaced it. Keep in mind, not every mirror can be repaired. Sometimes you just have to replace it, but in general a mirror is an assembly. You have plenty of parts on there, and usually not everything is broken. You just gotta sort out what is broken and source the part. That's usually the hard part. So just to give you a big background, this is for the BMW E53 X5. Gonna fix the OEM mirror. Why? Because initially that mirror, it was wobbly. There was a damaged part, I'll show you that. And it also wouldn't stay folded. Now, it may not stay folded because of the passenger side window cluster. Once I changed that, I already had a new mirror on the other side, so not sure. I will see if that's the case for this, or if the mirror has another problem that I yet don't know of. I'm going to bring the old mirror back. Back then, when I changed the mirror, I got a aftermarket mirror, because I couldn't really find the mirror that I needed or wanted on the used market, and it's way too expensive to get a new one from BMW. My mirror has pretty much everything. It has the puddle light, it has the folding, it has heated glass, it has auto dimming function, shadow line, memory of course. So it's pretty much everything that kind of mirror can have. Mine had it, but it was wobbly because parts broken. So anyway, I tried to find a used mirror, couldn't find one, because there are plenty of mirrors out there. Oftentimes you gotta look really closely, because they are actually damaged. But you only see it once it arrives unless you look really close in the photos, which I would always recommend you for used ones. But the prices for used ones which don't have the functions and a new aftermarket was the same. So I went to the aftermarket. Only after installing it I noticed this one doesn't have auto dimming glass, which is an annoyance. But at least it was also gloss black. Until it wasn't anymore, it just started fading over time, and now it's matte black. It doesn't fit, I don't like it. So this is my replacement mirror. It's aftermarket. The car's been standing for like a week, despite I seem to like it. Anyway, you can see this is clearly a different color. This used to be gloss black, now it's matte black, which I don't like. It's supposed to be shadow line like the other side. This is the original OEM cap, also the trim around here. This is not from the mirror, this is from the original OEM mirror that I carried it over. Now let me show me through old stuff. This is here the bezel that came with the other mirror. This is still brand new, unpainted. And then here is my old OEM mirror. I think that is also the old foam. Here's the mirror. You see I have the little 4-prong here. This is for your mirror glass. Right here. This is the mirror glass, and it has a frame, and the aftermarket does not have a frame. And also the aftermarket is structurally different designed. So I can't just swap the glass, because somehow this entire part in here is different. You see more damage in here, and I believe this entire carrier had damage to it. Just have to find it somewhere. You see, also you see here, that motor housing is broken. And this is the new old part that I bought. I got so lucky finding this one with this little bracket on here, because usually the carrier, once in a while you can find it. And the motor housing is part of the carrier. Damaged here. So I would have to change the carrier. But this part is a separate part, and it has a separate part number. It's on here. If you want to try finding it, it's almost impossible to find it. So I found one for the right side, because mine actually was also broken. In here, you see where I glued it. Just sheared off there. Came like that. So I just used some JB Weld and smack it on, and it's pretty sturdy so far. So I already fixed my repair part. Not ideal. But now I'm just going to replace everything in here. Oh yeah, and if you wonder why there's a bike hidden amongst all these parts and whatever that is, you gotta find out. You gotta subscribe to the channel and find out. That's a car. It's actually a car. I haven't introduced it yet to the channel, what it is, what it was, what it will be. I'm going to do that soon. This I have introduced, and I've been collecting parts. Tons of parts. More parts. All the parts. And I'm just missing one screw that should arrive today, and one clutch alignment one that is supposed to be on the way. Took a long time, but I'm almost there that I can start it all. And this transmission there too. And you can already see me sweating in here. It is so hot in this garage. That's why I already got a AC. There's this big one here and back there. Gonna install this up there so I can still work in here. It's that hot, it's unreal. But that's gonna happen next week. So now, after just picking up quickly what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna go inside, where there already is an AC, of course, and gonna do the work in there. Gonna start using just a small flathead, a T10 Torx, and a Phillips head screwdriver, and start taking things apart. First the mirror glass, because that's bothering me quite a lot. They're both black, so it doesn't matter which goes where. Okay, mirror glass is off. Phillips head. Remove this pin. This is the micro switch here. This is the contact, so the mirror knows where to stop. So open the top here, see what happens. Okay, that's the motor. Just stuck on the cable now. So if ever your mirror adjusting doesn't work, maybe the plastic even here worn out. Other than that, you can leave this thing alone. So guys, this here is exactly why mirrors usually do not get repaired. Because you can't get this adjuster glass, adjuster unit, you cannot get it out without cutting the cable. And usually dealerships do not do that. They just want to buy the entire part, meaning this entire thing. From here on, that's what comes off, even though you could also just take off here. But again, the cable, you have to cut it. And it has been cut before. Notice that the first time I open it, and the passenger side mirror does not have that. It's one cable running through. So that has been cut and repaired before. Not sure why, when, or who. But I have to make another cut here and add more into it even. So that's not ideal either. Fixing a cable in 2 different spots. I do not know what it looks like inside there. To just toss it's fine. But yeah. So I have to extend the tools I use. Electrical cut tool and one of those. So we'll take the white one. That's what I have laying around. I would have preferred actual crimp connectors because I know they're better. I trust them more than this solder connector here. But hey, it is what it is. So let's start cutting. I wish I could offset it. Wish that wouldn't be the case here. Could put some here and some here. But now I don't have much space. I have to cut them all in the same spot, which is kind of annoying. It is what it is. That's all I can do right now. So like that. Can take the adjuster body out, and I now just have to get all these cables out of here. It's probably easiest if I just take this down. T15. So these are the broken parts. And it is obviously broken, right? It's been for a while. This could be glued, but it's missing a piece here. It's still shattered here. It's completely out of shape. This trash, unfortunately. Let's take a look at this body here. We have damage, of course, here, the housing for the motor. Here, there's a piece missing. That's where the micro switch sits. Okay, you see there's some wobble in here. That wobble usually is for the motor in here. You can change that, you can open up down here, change the internals. There are kits to repair that. I may have to do that later another time. But right now I want to just get the cables back in place, the micro switch, and test it to see if it works. If it wobbles more than it should, then I have to order a kit and replace the internals here, because that's what's holding the mirror housing and the mirror foot together. That's a common problem. There are kits that are cheap, like 15 or 20 bucks on eBay, so that's not a big problem. So I just went and just plugged in this connector in the window switch cluster. I'll show you later what it is and how to do it, just to test it. To test, of course, this is not connected, it doesn't work yet, but just to test if it folds and if it stays. Also, fun fact, the E53 and also others, when there's one fault in one of the components involved in it, it's not working. As soon as you unplug the driver's side mirror and fold the mirrors, the passenger side mirror still folds, but it doesn't stay, it will unfold again. The same happens if your passenger side window switch cluster has a problem, then the mirrors won't stay folded. Literally every component in the chain, both mirrors, both window switch clusters, they have to be functional perfectly fine, otherwise it's not going to stay. So you get what I'm doing, I just connect the rest and then continue here. Don't have to film all of that stuff. So it's time to test the mirror. First you have to of course remove this block here. One hand is not so ideal. Try to do this with two hands. Just wedge in, take it out. Once you got it out, you created the three plugs. You just remove this black one, put it in here, and that just unlocks it. Swing it over. It will come out. That is the plug for your mirror. Plug the new one in, and see now if I fold it or unfold it. This one of course doesn't work because I just unfolded it. Stays out, I fold it in. Doesn't stay out, comes right back out. So let's plug this one in, and I want to again confirm that it folds and that the glass adjuster works. So I put it down there and see what happens if I fold it. Does fold, stays folded, unfold it again. Folding works. Now mirror adjuster. I'm gonna adjust and see if it moves. Okay, move slowly. Left and right working, up and down working also. So and see if my memory function actually works also. Yeah, memory does work also. Misalign it again. Memory is down here. Memory works, adjuster works, it all works. This should work too. This is heated mirrors, which I'm never gonna see over here. And it is the auto dimming, which I will see that all the time. And the puddle light, which I will see also. So mirror works. Put it back together. But lastly, you have to still install the mirror, of course. If you don't happen to have already one like me, you have to do this first. Remove everything first, take the mirror off, then repair it. Nothing is normal here, so let's just go with it. There are 2 screws behind here. The T20 Torx here. Another T20 in here. Another T20 under here. And I got another T20 down here. Then you go down here. Here have your puddle light. You will push it to the front. And it comes out. Pull out the connector. Basically unplug it. Lastly, of course, you remove your switch cluster. You have to disconnect. This is the cable to unlock the door for your door pull. It's in like this. Just grab it here, put it like this, and it snaps out. And of course, the little light here, just push it, pull out. Now door panel is off, easy peasy. There's a little plastic pusher here. We're gonna take something, take it out. Just like that. Wiggle a bit loose here. And that's the foam. It just comes out. If you wiggle long enough, it'll come out. You have a little speaker here and the foam. Take the foam out first. Your foam can also stay here. You have 2 screws here, one there, one at the bottom. That removes the speaker. And underneath here is the 3rd screw for the mirror. There it is. Before taking the mirror off, I want to take my caps off. Just convince it off a little bit. And I also take the bezel off. Not much holding it. I'll show you if these little pinions here. These are already gone. But I have 2 at the bottom, just 1 missing here. To this, yeah, it is what it is. It happens over time. And on the outer side, there's a little hook here that holds also. Now I open these 3 T30. Pay attention though, the speaker will come loose also. The clamp on the bottom was already broken on mine, is what it is. And we also undo the wiring already for the mirror. Just follow it along. That's the connector here. You see there's just 2 cables on here, even though mine is a 4 pin. I need a little cutter here to open this, and then this comes out. You see the differences in the mirrors? Mostly in here, the mirror glass, that is different. Probably just a standard part I got from somewhere and used it. So it doesn't fit your OEM BMW glass. Everything else seems the same. I would also say that even this in here might be the same as in here. Anyway, that is gloss black. That ain't. We put this back on. So on the inside you have your foam. It's acoustic foam, so don't get so much wind noise. So guys, there you have it. That's how you fix a mirror, or in my case you change the carrier, the actual mirror carrier. Basically whatever it is, you just take the entire thing apart. And there will be a part 2 to this video because the mirror still wobbles. That means I have to go on eBay and find those internals that go between the mirror and the mirror foot, freshen it up again so it stops wobbling. And then my mirror is finally gonna be as good as new. Oh yeah, and this one, this aftermarket mirror, I'm gonna sell that thing. Not sure when this video goes live and if you have it or not. But it's fully functional. It comes with unpainted cover and bezel. If you want to paint it or not. And yeah, it's working. Comes with a puddle light. Of course, all adjustable. It's folding and it is heated. So if you want it, you can have it. Oh, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.